everyone! Today I'm going to show you how to make a simple, easy, and quick meal in the crock pot. It's called chicken and chickpeas. You will need 1 large onion cut into cubes, 1 can of chickpeas drained, ½ pound salted pork, 2 tablespoons of butter or margarine, 4 cloves garlic minced, some black pepper, some salt if you want it. I don't use any because I feel like the pork is heavy and salty enough for me already. And then about 1 cup of water. So first thing we do here is just chop up our onions. We have our pork chopped up as well. The reason why I chose this recipe today is because my mom had given us some frozen peas that she got from her garden last year. She froze them so that way, when winter comes around, we would still be able to eat them. But since we didn't get much snow yet, they were starting to go bad. So I decided let's make something with these peas. So now what we're going to do is just add everything into the crock pot. First things first, put your pork inside there. Then we'll take our butter or margarine. Cut it into little pieces. That way it melts easier once we turn on the heat. Next, we'll grab our garlic, mince it up really good. If you guys ever wonder how I mince my garlic, it's super easy. Just crush it down with a knife. Once it gets crushed down, you kind of roll it back and forth between your hands until all those big chunks come off. Now we've added our garlic into the crock pot. Let's also add our peas in there too. Make sure you drain them very well before adding them into the crock pot. Last but not least, we'll add our water. Again, I only used about ½ a cup of water because I felt like it was gonna be too much liquidy. Also, if you guys wanted more flavor, add more seasonings such as salt, black pepper, whatever else you prefer. Okay, now that we have everything in there, let's set the temperature to high. This should take about an hour to cook through. After an hour has passed by, make sure you check out your meat. As long as it's tender, you know it's done. Usually when you cook meats in the crock pot, the longer you leave it in there, the softer it becomes. For example, if you left it in there overnight, your meat could become mushy. So yeah, after checking out the meat, if you think it needs more time, then leave it in there for another 30 minutes. All right, now that everything looks ready, what we're gonna do next is mash it up. Since I am using a slow cooker, there isn't anything to mash it up with. However, if you guys are using a regular stovetop, all you gotta do is bring it over to your sink or wherever you wash dishes at, and then just start smashing away. Another option is getting yourself a potato masher. I forgot where mine went though. Anyways, I'm gonna show you guys how I smash it up right now. All you gotta do is press down hard against the bowl. Like this, you see, easy peasy. Oh wait, almost forgot. Add some water while you're doing this process. Don't forget to taste test along the way. If you feel like it needs more salt, go ahead and add some more. Same goes for other seasonings as well. Remember, everyone tastes different. Some people may like it spicy, others mild. So adjust accordingly. Okay, now that everything is smashed up nicely, put the lid back on again and continue letting it simmer until it thickens up. Keep stirring occasionally so nothing sticks onto the bottom of the pan. Otherwise, you might end up burning your dish altogether. Trust me, nobody wants that happening. Also keep watching closely because sometimes depending on which type of rice you buy, sometimes it tends to stick together easily. So try breaking apart clumps whenever possible, whenever needed. Okay, now that everything seems pretty solidified, turn off the heat completely and allow it to cool down naturally. Do not rush this part whatsoever. Rushing leads to disaster. Be patient instead. Patience pays off always. Okay, now that everything cooled down properly, grab yourself a spoonful of whatever size portion you desire and serve immediately. Enjoy your meal. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment below what recipes you'd like to see next. And please share this channel with friends and family members who love cooking videos. Until next time, bye.